Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ossu Otaku, your weekly anime podcast about a specific anime every season. This season, we're talking about My Hero Academia, Season 5. We're on Episode 14. Joining me, as always, is Cassidy. Cassidy, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well this morning, Jake. How are you?
I am pretty good. Boy, oh boy, here's the thing. We talked about how it was like a fun little tourney arc for a minute there, and everything was going to hit the fan, and boy, oh boy, did it hit it fast and hard.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited for what's to come. Like there's going to be so much crazy shit that's going to happen. I'm so excited.
It's going to be absolute madness. All right, so initial takeaways from this new episode. I might cut in depending on what you start with.
Oh God. Well, I didn't think about what to start with. So when I write my notes, I obviously just do them in a chronological order as I'm watching the episode.
Of course,
So
as one should.
there was a lot of stuff in the beginning. I mean,
Like a new fucking intro, dude.
yes! Oh my God, a new intro and ending.
Oh my god.
Yes. Okay. It took me off guard because I was very I was very confused. I was expecting the because the last intro kind of just like happened very suddenly. Like it started very quickly. And this one I wasn't expecting a new one. And it's new. It's different. I am not used to it yet, so I don't have too much of an opinion, but I really, really like the ending song.
Okay, is that a really nice way of you saying, wow, what a very okay intro at best?
Yes, it's very okay.
Yeah,
Right
like,
now, I'm sure I'll grow into it, honestly, I'm sure.
the more we see, the more I'm sure, like, the more we see of the second half of the season, the more I'm sure I'll like it. But
Yeah.
so much English mixed with Japanese, like, very, very
It's
heavy.
very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did make note of that. I was like, just when they use English in these like intro songs, it's always like super cheesy.
Yeah.
And that was definitely true of this intro. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm sure we'll end up liking it, especially by the end of the season.
Yeah, for sure. It kind of reminds me of like a weeb at an anime convention that tries to speak Japanese poorly to someone who's actually Japanese. And it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
bruh, stop, please. You're embarrassing
Yeah.
all of us.
Putting a bad name to the weebs.
Yeah, we're already trash. You're making us even worse.
Yeah, right.
But go ahead.
But
What was the first thing that like stood out to you? Like,
yeah, I mean, I was just like surprised by how intense this half of the season
oh my
is
god.
gonna be. Like just it started out with Hawks's phone call with Dobby, and I mean there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm pretty sure so Hawks was like doing the whole undercover in the League of Villains thing like during season 4
Mm-hmm.
is what
Not.
that's what I got from
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he was, yeah, yeah. And so it's kind of like one of those mini little mind fucks where you're like, oh my God. So he's kind of been like speaking in code to Endeavor this whole time. Like there's a lot of speaking in code in this episode. So
And is Endeavor
that
picking it up?
yeah, right. I don't know. I was very surprised when he actually understood what Hawks was trying to say through the whole book highlighted thing.
Oh my
That was,
god.
yeah,
He
I
was
was surprised.
he was laying it on so hard. He's like, for the love
I
of
know.
God, Endeavor, please. And just like every time they cut to his eyes, he just has those
Hmm.
steel like blue eyes. I'm like, he doesn't know. He
Yeah.
doesn't fucking get it. He doesn't. He has no clue.
Yeah, I was really surprised when he actually got it. Like, I don't know. I thought Hawks was right when he was like, yeah, Endeavor's not really the type to probably get what I'm saying. And
Right?
then, but I do have to say that was a pretty long scene with Endeavor trying to figure out what Hawks was trying to like say to him in code.
It was so good. And then the fact that he had more copies of the book to give to like everybody, Midoriya,
Yeah.
Bakugo, like, oh my god, that really helped me like in a consistency standpoint where it's like, okay,
Hmm.
so maybe someone wouldn't think like one of the villains that are spying on him wouldn't think that he was trying to like give
Right.
stuff away.
Yeah, just to Endeavor. Like, oh, I have this book for you.
Yeah.
And it's highlighted. Make sure you read it.
The
It's
high.
like, yeah.
If you don't feel like reading a lot, please just read the highlighted parts. I highlighted it for you. You can read the parts I highlight. It's like,
The
please.
SparkNote version.
God, yes. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, those are my overall thoughts for this episode is that like Hawks is like super ominous. I don't know. The music that they put behind him when he's talking like seriously is like super intense and
Oh my
like
god.
scary almost. Like he's super intimidating and kind of let know what side he's on, which is really weird. So those are just the vibes I got from this episode, and I'm just so excited to see more League of Villains because they are in the animations for the opening and the ending. So they're gonna
Yes.
be in this half of the season a lot,
All
which
right.
I'm so excited for.
I need some more League of Villains. Like we've gone a whole half
No.
season without any at all.
I know.
And
Well, some Dobby, but that's about it.
yeah, some Dobby. Okay, real quick before we go any further, the close up they showed of Dobby's ear, gross. So
I know,
gross.
right?
Ugh. But
Super gross. Yeah.
Toga, need more of her. Like absolutely love her. Needs more
Oh yeah.
all of that happening. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah. I'm so hyped for that. I can't believe we're already on episode 14. Like that's kind of crazy.
Oh my god. Okay. So we're getting a lot of stuff built up, but we got to talk about Deku and his mom. Holy shit. Okay,
That's why I was like,
that's where I cried. Sorry. I lied.
yes, I was gonna say there was a part to cry at. They were like bawling their eyes out during that scene.
Oh, I love how they showed her age so well, like cuz
Oh,
we saw so much of her, more of her when like Deku was little, and then now we have her like just the middle-aged mom just a little bit bigger, like homier. Oh my god. So cute. And you can tell he's a
I
total
know.
mama's boy.
I know. Oh man. That was just such a great scene.
So something that pisses me off real quick, and I'm gonna throw it out on during this podcast. I am trying to get some killer thumbnails going, right? And let me tell you, Hulu is a real stickler about recording or screen grabbing anything. Because
Oh yeah.
I have some great stills I want to get, but I'm just like, all right, I gotta figure this out. I gotta get this done.
Yeah, I don't know how to I don't know how to do that.
It's
They always
dumb.
yeah, it never works.
No. I'm looking at a beautiful shot right now of like it was right before his mom started crying. She starts foaming at the mouth, and it's just like the
Yep.
animation's perfect.
That's so good.
Oh my gosh. The candy.
Oh, but
Oh, hang on, real quick. When he's the letter, the candy apple was
I
yummy. I'll
know.
do my best with my quirk. Ah.
Ridiculous.
Oh.
That is so good. And then she tried to draw him. Oh,
Yes.
that is definitely when I was like, my my heart was it was full and it was breaking at the same time because she's just so cute.
Absolutely.
She's trying to spell. Oh man,
I can't hang.
yeah that was the one part where I was like, oh, and then his mom was talking about how he was always like that with All Might ever since he was a kid, like writing letters to him and just idolizing him so much. And now he has people that are doing the same to him, like that with the flashbacks that like was so cute.
Too much. I can't handle it.
I know. And then Deku started crying.
We stand soft,
Oh,
boys.
I know. I wish you could get a screenshot of this. Like Deku with the little tears in his eyes as he's listening to his mom is so cute.
It's perfect. Speaking of All Might, did you notice that Deku's scarf is All Might's colors?
Yeah, I know. That's funny that you say that because my roommate Drew is like, because we played GeoGuessr a lot,
Yeah,
and he knows like the flags, and he kept calling it the Romanian flag,
of
like it's
course.
the same colors. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure, yeah. Deku's wearing a Romanian flag scarf, definitely.
When I see All Might, I think Romania.
Right.
Oh my god.
But yeah, everybody like Bakugo's got his little scarf,
Oh,
Deku's got his scarf, and then Shoto is just like normal. He doesn't walk around with that
he doesn't need a scarf.
kind of stuff. He
In,
doesn't even need a scarf, come on.
in fact, the cool air is better for him because now he can be hot longer.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so, Hawk's going to this little organization, all hush hush, like,
Yeah.
excited to know more about what's going on there.
Oh yeah. Uh yeah, he seems to be very important for this part of the story, this arc.
I'm so
I
excited.
think I know. I think this arc is literally called the Meta Liberation arc, which is the name of the book that he was handing out, right? So
Okay.
it sounded super intense when I read that somewhere, and now like it's like a war arc is what they made it sound like.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
It's funny. My friends who have read the manga, and I will give them credit. They've done
Oh
such a good
no.
job of not spoiling anything for me. They're always just like,
That's nice.
get ready. They're like, sit down. Don't watch it while you stand. And I'm like, okay,
Oh,
okay. Oh,
oh God.
I want to throw it out there. Hawks drinks disgusting coffee. He drinks that super sugary crap.
Yeah, right.
Calm
I
down,
think it's
Hawks.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
I like it sweet. No, here I am. I am drinking decaf. I don't know why. It's not even past noon yet, but oh my gosh, yeah. So
Yeah.
okay. So Endeavor, I really liked that little close up of his face where he was like all excited for the boys to be there, and then it was like on the inside.
I know.
It's so
So
cute.
yeah, that was so good. I love how he said, "Welcome to working for Endeavor."
Right? Literally, that's still pulled up right now.
I wrote that down. I was like, "Wow, that's Shoto's dad." Welcome to working for Endeavor. Also, can I just say, like, they got a free, like, didn't even have to try.
No.
They were asked to come work their internship, like without doing anything for the number one hero.
Yeah, yeah. Well, remember he asked Shoto, and then Shoto wouldn't really come without the other two, and that
Right.
disappointed him. But I mean, he's gonna get. So one thing they mentioned with this like work study is that there's so much to do all the time with so many heroes. So I think Endeavor's
Yeah.
gonna try to take this time to get one on one with Shoto, work together.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
But
mean, he outright said the only person I'm watching over is Shoto. I don't really care about you fucks.
God, at least he's honest.
Yeah.
Are you
I
real?
think they knew that, to be honest.
Yeah. Shoto, are you really friends with this boy? After Bakugo
Yeah.
like says some snarky comment. God, I love it.
Bakugo called him cringy. I thought that was so funny.
He's right. Bakugo just calling it as he sees it.
Cringy. An interesting word to describe Endeavor, honestly. Cringy
Right?
isn't quite the adjective I would use, but hey, it worked.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
pissed him off.
okay. So here's the thing. When I still cannot get over the fact that Bakugo and Midoriya like get one-on-one, so much one-on-one time together with All Might. So I guess not one-on-one, but just the three of them.
Yeah.
And then All Might
Yeah.
is telling him, straight up telling Bakugo, watch Endeavor so you can learn, because he just like is straight up being like, hey, you're going to be the number 2 hero. So like, good. Pay attention to how he carries
Dude.
himself.
Dude, interesting.
Brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But I mean,
I
they are
mean, maybe
good.
go ahead. No,
You
no,
go.
no. You go. You go.
Okay. So, but Endeavor and like older Endeavor before he's like working so hard from like what it looks like right now to be better. That's what he was like. He was very similar to Bakugo, except a grown
Yeah.
fucking man.
Right, with like 5 kids.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. Bakugo, like he was kind of weird in this episode, I think.
Yeah.
He smiled.
Oh, okay. I like
Um,
that though. It was so nice to see him smile.
I know, but I thought he was I think he was smiling because one of the Endeavor's sidekicks was saying how they have to try and beat the other sidekicks in the pro hero and trying to be better than them, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's a competition."
Yup.
But it was just like kind of weird to see him smiling like that.
Right.
Because usually he's got that like big grin where it's like kind of I'm gonna beat you, so I get to smile now. But he was like actually almost excited for something, which is weird.
So weird.
But yeah, I think he kind of just like I think if he knew what All Might was kind of implying with the whole watch Endeavor, take note because you're kind of similar to him, like as in he's gonna be the number 2 hero. I feel like his reaction would be very different. So
True.
I'm not sure if he got that from what All Might was saying, but
I
we'll see, I guess. I don't know.
That was just more me like seeing that. I definitely think it is more implying like, hey, he used to be a hothead. Like,
Right.
pay attention to how he carries himself now.
Yeah. I guess for us, we kind of have a perspective where we know that, at least from the beginning of the show, Deku's been saying how he's like in the future going to be the number 1 hero. Like, so it's different. But yeah, I don't know. Bakugo was acting really weird this episode to me.
He was.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it though. It's okay.
We love to see it, and I'll mention it later when we get to speculation. But how about, okay, so what about this weird glass villain kind of dude? Cool powers.
Okay.
Looked cool.
Yes. Yup. Thank you for bringing him up and saying that you have you're gonna save it for predictions because I have some too. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. He reminded me of the Merlin mascot guy.
Oh my god, yes.
He kind of looks exactly like him. Kind of like a
Yes.
Dumbledore-y, but like a villain.
Exactly. I love that he was like floating on his little glass things. But I'm
That's
gonna
pretty cool, honestly.
throw it out there. Fucking Endeavor needs to calm the fuck down. All the hot glass just like dripping from the sky.
Like molten lava in the streets now, like across the whole city, just like hot as glass just melting everywhere.
Have you ever blown glass or gone to a glass blowing like thing?
Not in person, no. I've seen videos of it.
It looks cool, right? It's really fucking hot. Like,
I can imagine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it is glass.
it's literally like a melted mineral. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So
No, I know.
the fact that he was just letting that drip and they didn't acknowledge it at all, I was like, all right, come
I
on.
know. I guess they're used to that kind of shit in like the hero world and like very urban areas
True.
where crime happens, you know? They just don't really address those things anymore. They just take it in stride and deal with it.
Right, they're like, just
But-
clear out, get the fuck out, we'll take care of it.
Right. They're like, okay, road closed. There's like molten glass everywhere. Just don't worry about it. It'll be clean in like 10 minutes.
Yo. But how about the fact that those stupid idiots tried to trap Endeavor? Like, what a dumb idea.
I know.
Like, wire
They
and
thought,
a
like-
lead pipe.
Right. Some like fucking 3 or 4 rookies could like take the number 1 hero.
Yeah, exactly.
They think they are.
And
Oh, man, I was just I think of these things all the time when I'm watching, right? But how did Endeavor change into his hero outfit so fast, especially if he didn't even know what was happening? Like
true. It's so true.
in an instant, before he even heard anything, he started running,
Yeah.
right? And then he changed into his like hero outfit somehow out of nowhere in 0.2 seconds as he was going towards the incident. And my first thought was, how did he do that?
His outfit's so bulky and big.
I know, and he just like lights up his face, you know. That's part of his quirk. I get that he could just pull out the fire from anywhere, but like he was wearing normal ass clothes, and then all of a sudden he's in his like giant hero outfit with his like arm things and just the everything, and that was just my first thought when
Yeah.
I saw that.
And then, oh man, and then Hawk's getting there before, like just barely. Like
Right,
Bakugo and
yeah.
Midoriya were there. They were already there, and then he just like that was crazy.
Yeah, that was another part where I was like, oh, Bakugo's kind of acting a little bit weird because I meant to rewatch that because just that tiny little part because he was like, "Oh, I was faster than you," and like they took a second to like cut away and have that like close up on Bakugo saying that, and Hawks was just kind of like brushed it off, of course. But I don't know. Hawks is one of like the fastest heroes, if not the fastest,
Exactly.
and Deku and Bakugo were both there like right away. So I don't know. I just thought that was another weird kind of comment.
Yeah, I do think that. Yeah, he has S speed, but
Oh yeah.
I will say I think that there are only a couple people that are faster, and it would have to be like Ida, right? Ida's the only one who could possibly be.
Either like Gran Torino or
Oh yeah, of
something. Yeah.
course. But that's about it.
Like, yeah, I feel like for extended periods of time too. Like,
Yeah. Oh my god, so
Ida,
long.
yeah, like Ida has his reciprocal burst, which is good for like 10 minutes now or 15 minutes or yeah, 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
And Gran Torino, I guess, is a whole other story.
Yeah.
But
Right.
uh but yeah, Hawks is like he can just fly and run like so fast because he can basically, I mean, he can fly. So
Yeah. And his feathers are basically like bullets. They are that fast, which is
Mhm.
crazy
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So oh, that was just an interesting part of this episode. I feel like they kind of made sure to note that and have it be its own like tiny little individual part
Mm-hmm.
for a reason. So I have a feeling that is gonna come back.
And the one thing that really gets me is, yeah, that how he is faster, but also the whole Shoto thing, how he was talking to Shoto, where he's just like joking around, like, "Oh yeah, you're old man," blah blah blah, and he's like, "Yeah, I guess." I'm like, "Oh my god, this." If I was Endeavor, I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be like,
I know.
"Stop."
Yeah, because Shoto was the only one that wasn't quite there.
Right?
He used his ice, but he wasn't like there with the villains. And Shoto is just so passive. Like he never has anything to say unless he's like spoken to,
Yep.
which is kind of sad because I think
Oh,
that, happened for his personality is like that for a reason, but
yep.
it makes for good like funny like Hawk showed up and he was like, "Right, Shoto-kun?" And he was like, yeah, sure." Like just dissing his dad or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Gosh. Oh man. And
Yeah.
then the next part is part that we've talked about a little bit, where they're talking about the book and all of that and
Right.
the influence of it all.
Yeah, that was a big part of this episode.
That was
and
huge.
yeah, that I'm surprised Endeavor got it, like I said.
Honestly.
And so fast. Like I thought maybe if he were to like understand it, it would not be in this episode, but maybe after some like speculation, maybe if he got some outside, help from like other characters secretly or whatever, but he got it right away.
Right away. Almost.
Yeah, which definitely surprised me.
Honestly. And then fucking Hawks is like, yeah, he doesn't seem like the type to notice.
Yeah, literally as he's figuring it out.
Gosh. I
Yeah,
will
that
say,
was-
for the animator's sake, I'm glad that they just had to write some like lettering and fucking pages.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was like a 30-second scene of him just like flipping through the pages and then it kind of just like panning across the book.
All right, so 4 months from now, they're gonna attack. What do you think? What do you think's happening? What do you think's going on?
That is crazy. Okay, can we just talk about the stats?
Yes.
They have 4 months to figure out how to prevent or stop or at the very least protect against over 100,000 meta liberation army soldiers or whatever, if you want to call them that. I guess. I mean, this is practically a war now in 4 months, which could be honestly a lie. Like,
Yeah.
they could be thinking that Hawks, the League of Villains could know that Hawks is being a double agent. They could attack earlier, just giving him like false information, or something's gonna happen to where that is not gonna be the case. I feel like for sure there's no way it's gonna be that easy. So
But do you think it's gonna be?
I don't know.
Do you think it's gonna be a bunch of Nomu? Do you think it's gonna be like a mix of Nomu and Like, just
Yeah.
shit tier villains
think-
at like C rank, like fucking Spinner. Like, let's be honest, Spinner sucks. Like
the Ninja Turtle.
yes, he is. That's exactly what he is.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
He's just a lizard. But
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely think it'll at least be a mix. But yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of Nomus in the works, which is terrifying to think about because, man, I mean, if they're like, I just remember how hard it is to take out a Nomu, like just one, even one that's not that super one that Endeavor fought at the end of season 4.
Oh my
Like
gosh,
even just
yeah.
a normal one takes a very good hero like a lot to take it out. And if they're half Nomus, like 50k Nomus or 100k Nomus, like I don't see that going well, is all I'll say.
Seriously.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Jake?
Oh my god. I think it's gonna be a mix. I'd really like that. Very Lord of the Rings-esque where it's like orcs and like hill people and shit like that, but it's Nomus. I imagine it's just gonna be a bunch of like throwaway Nomus with like single powers, not a bunch of like ones that we saw with like the first one we saw or Hood, that crazy strong one. But I do think that we're gonna see like a lot of Nomu in this, and and a lot of people like fucking Spinner, whose power is Gecko, by the way. Crazy. Who wins, Gecko or Frog? Find out next week.
Oh God. Oh, that's great.
But okay, speaking of next week, what do you think's gonna fucking happen?
You know, there wasn't a lot from the preview to really gather. The only thing I wrote down from the preview that looked interesting to me was the 3 Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki were up on a roof, and they were eating bao buns, and I thought that was super cute. So that's the only thing I wrote down.
That's what I wanted to use for the thumbnail, was just like Todoroki, because Bakugo's cheeks are like kind of full while he's eating his bao bun. I'm like, yes, this is perfect.
Like, that's so cute.
Yes.
And they look so intense, and their hair's waving in the wind because they're on the roof, and they're there scouting something with Endeavor, it looks like. So
and I don't
know, one thing at a time.
And it looks like they're done with their holiday, or not holiday, they're like winter costumes already. At least I can't tell from the preview. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But oh my god.
I mean, yeah, Deku's outfit kind of looks the same.
Yeah.
As it normally does, and I don't know. So does Bakugo's, to be honest. Yeah, it kind of does look like.
They also might just be changing anyway. Like, just casually change them. Looks like we might see some League of Villains stuff. To tease that. Yes. So.
I mean, there has to be some more League of Villains. Like,
please.
They've set up so much, even in this just this one episode.
Yeah.
Dobby's in regular talks with Hawks, and there's just got to be a lot more coming. So
let's go. Yeah. Seriously, it's time. I'm so ready. Dobby, like, I know. Dobby was whatever going into this season. Like, he was powerful, right? But
yeah,
they haven't really shown his power too much until this season, and now they're leaning on him really hard. And I'm ready. I'm ready to see a lot of Dobby go down.
Oh man, I'm so ready.
It needs to happen. Oh man, Dobby's design is so good too.
I know.
It's like so gross.
Yeah, he's so gross. Oh, real quick, can we just talk about there's we got another appearance from Slide and Go.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. I outranked you here. Doubtful.
He's just, I don't know. His character is pretty funny. But also at that hideout base or what, I don't even know. There's a name for it. I forget what it's called, though,
I can't remember.
But kind of like a hideout, right? And
Yeah.
Hawks goes there to kind of like tell his information and whatever, which I don't think he can really do so much now because he's being like
Watched.
thoroughly watched by League of Villains. But yeah, there was that guy dressed in all black on like his laptop, just like making sure Hawks doesn't step out of line, I guess.
Yeah, and he was in the
I
intro.
don't know who that is. Yeah, who is that man?
I don't know. I'm so excited.
Ah, man. And finally, I mean, I have to bring it up one last time, but best Genist.
Okay,
Can't
yeah.
wait to see more of him.
Yes, he was brought up in this episode. I'm sorry, I don't know how I didn't bring him up yet either. It's terrifying.
Oh, we're trying to save him for another episode because we are sure that he's gonna come up again in a big way
Yeah,
this season. So,
I assume
just excited for that.
the I'm not gonna say body bag, but the giant ass duffel bag that could fit a best genist in it, just him flying through the air. I'm like, oh no, not like this. Deliver best genist to the fucking League of Villains. What?
Yeah, dude, I don't know what's happening. There's a lot of stuff that I'm just like I'm just so excited to see. I don't even care to make predictions because it doesn't matter what's gonna happen. It's gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna be here for it, and I'm so ready.
All right, you did mention Bakugo earlier though. Like, what do you want to say about him? That you wanted to say something about him and following and learning from Endeavor.
God. Uh, I don't recall.
That's okay. I'm gonna throw out some very vague predictions. That way, I can hopefully be right.
Okay.
I think
Perfect.
What I would love to see is Bakugo, Shoto, and Midoriya do like some shit together. Like the three of them get sent in one spot. I understand if they get split up, but I would love to see the three of them working together on shit because
Yeah.
they're already better than so many regular heroes.
Right, which is insane. But it seems that, at least from the preview of them on the roof, that they'll be kind of doing some work together. They might be, splitting up after that, of course. But like in the next episode, I feel like there's going to be some trio action there, even if it's just, like scouting or whatever.
Yep,
But yeah, I hope so too. I hope that that's a thing.
I
'Cause
need it.
they're like the trio now,
Yeah.
and they once again bringing up the intro, it's a good like kind of predictor of what's going to happen this season. They're in the intro, like just the three of them together a lot, so I have a
So
feeling
much.
that's going to happen. Yeah, for sure,
I need it.
which is exciting.
Seriously, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. And
There's yeah, oh man, oh, it's so good.
I can't believe it. I can't believe we're this many episodes in and we're finally starting to like. Obviously, I absolutely love tournament arcs and I love seeing them do stuff with Class B, which is gonna. I'm sure it will be brought up this like throughout this half of the season as well. Oh shit!
Yeah, I wonder.
I was gonna say I want to make some predictions. Tokoyami, they talked about him working with Hawk's sidekicks. So hopefully we'll see
Yeah.
him a little more this season.
Right. Yeah, because last time we did the whole internship work study thing, we got like we got some Ochako at what's his name? Gunhead.
Yes.
We got Sue working for the Seal Man. And hopefully, yeah, if we get Tokoyami, we can see him with some sidekicks. And of course we're gonna see the kids over at Endeavor's agency. So
Oh
yeah, lots of characters, hopefully, that we're gonna be able to see before shit completely hits the fan, which I'm sure it will very
Yeah.
soon.
I'm ready for it to hit the fan.
Oh yeah. This is so exciting.
All right, here's the thing.
Ah.
Here's the thing, everyone. I'm going to thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow Hogtie Productions on Twitch and YouTube. You can follow me on every platform at Jake the Mayor. Cassidy, where can people follow you?
You can follow me at Cassidy Co, and I have an art page at Kohai Art if you're interested. And we stream over on Twitch at Fish Inc. quite often, so follow us there if you like.
Yes. Pro GeoGuessers. Human fall flat streams. I'm always there for those ones.
Yeah, I mean, we finished the main game, so we're just doing the DLCs now.
Yes, everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening if you're listening on Spotify. Sorry you can't see what we're talking about. We only really pulled up a couple heroes and villains today, but next week, gotta be focused a little more on some other stuff, so we'll see what's going down. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe out there.
See ya.